Hello, this is Ines from Tolerated Cinematics, and today I'll be showing you how to create a old film look in Adobe After Effects. So let's get started. Go to Adobe After Effects and import your footage. I already done that, so I'm just gonna drag my footage into a new comp. And then I'm going to right click over here, New, Adjustment Layer. And then I'm going to rename this adjustment layer to CC for color correction in caps. Doesn't matter, just to keep everything clear. So yeah, for doing that, you just hit the return key while selecting this layer, and you can rename it. Then we're going to Effects, Color Correction, and Tint. I'm gonna change the white color to a light sepia color, so I'm going to change to a orange over here, and light orange, something like that. Then hit OK. Go back to Effects, Color Correction, Curves to create some contrast, so something like this looks pretty fine. Okay, I'm gonna close these two down, and then go again to Effects, and we're going to Noise and Grain, Add Grain. And the viewing mode, we're going to change this to Final Output, and that's everything we gotta do for this one. And then we have this over here. So now again, right click over here, New, Solid, change this to a black color, make comp size, and rename it to Scratches. Okay. Then go to Effects, Noise and Grain again, but now we are going to change it to Fractal Noise, and we're gonna change the contrast to like let's say 250 and the brightness -100. And then we're going to transform, uncheck uniform scaling, so you can change the width and height separately from each other. So the width will be 1 pixel and the height, let's say 10,000 to be sure. So okay, and now we want to animate the evolution, so it's animating over time. Now it's just one image that you see over here, so we're gonna hold Alt and click on stopwatch over here and enter times. For me it will be 200, but depending on how fast or how slow you want it to be, you have to change this number. So if you increase it, it will be faster and so on. So pretty easy to understand. And the viewing mode over here, if you don't see this, just press F4 on the keyboard, and you can change this. And then we're gonna change it to an add. So now you see our footage above it. So also the opacity, you have to change it to 50%. And once you've done that, we're gonna duplicate this solid, so Control D, or go to Edit, Duplicate. And we're going to change the contrast to 350 and -150 for the brightness. And the uniform scaling, we're gonna check this back on and change it to 100. So okay, 100. Okay, we'll do it separately. 100. Okay, there we go. Okay, my bad. Just didn't have to do that. Just check it back on and change this to 100. My bad. Okay, so there we go. We have the scratches all working. Okay, now right click again, New, Solid, and change it to a vignette. So rename it to vignette, and change the take your ellipse tool, so right over here, duplicate on the ellipse tool, and then we're going to change the mask to a subtract, so it's the other corners that are selected, and then press F on the keyboard, change the mask feather to 250, and then hit T on the keyboard for opacity, change to 75%. And there we go, we have our vignette. And that's pretty fast that we've done that. But you can also like duplicate your footage, and again use the ellipse tool, double click on it, subtract, and F will be 250%. Okay, and go to Effects, Blur and Sharpen, and just change the fast blur to like 5%, something like that. And then you have like the other corners all blurred out, so it's a really old film look. So I like this effect a lot, so it's pretty cool for old films to recreate the style. If you want to save your color correction, so so only this layer, well, what am I doing? I can just solo this layer. So Okay, I'm pretty stupid at the moment. So just the color correction, just select all the three effects and go to animation and just save the animation presets. And I already did that, so just rename it to something like, and then we're going to effects and presets over here, or go to window effects and presets and then just enter like old film look, and you will see it in your user presets, so your own preset that you've made over here. So for the scratches you can also save this fractal noise, but you will have to add the solids yourself and then just apply the effect on it. So yeah, that's my tutorial on how to create this film look. So if you like this tutorial, give it a like, comment whatever you think for the next tutorial. Check out my channel, I have a lot of other tutorials that you can check out, and yeah, follow me on Twitter and Facebook, links are in the description. Thanks for watching and goodbye.